What if I told you Google just quietly dropped one of the most powerful creative toolkits for image generation and editing, and most people have no idea it even exists? Welcome back to the AI drill. Today we are going all in on Google Flow's image tools. This is part of Google Labs' creative platform called Flow, and inside it, there's an entire suite of AI-powered tools built specifically for creators, filmmakers, and content producers. Now, in today's video, we are only focusing on the image section, and trust me, there is a lot to unpack here. We've got 8 tools to cover. Let's get into it. Alright, so here we are inside Google Flow, specifically on the Explore Tools page. When you land here, you'll notice it's organized by category: image, video, prompting, and experimental. Today, we're laser-focused on the image category, which you can see right here. There are 8 tools in this section, and each one does something distinct.
Let me walk you through each one, show you what they look like, and explain exactly when and why you'd use them. Let's start from the top. Tool number 1 is called Simple Sketch. The concept is brilliantly simple. Take any rough drawing and transform it into a fully stylized AI-generated image. You can either draw directly in the browser using the built-in canvas, shapes, stick figures, anything, or upload a sketch you already have. Add a short description of what you want, and Google's AI renders it into something polished and intentional. This is a game changer for concept artists, storyboard creators, or anyone who wants to quickly visualize an idea without any design skills. Next up, Scene Explorer. So here's the use case. You describe or input a location, and this tool generates multiple visual interpretations of what that scene could look like. This is gold for filmmakers, directors of photography, and creative directors who are in pre-production and want to nail a visual reference before they ever step on location. Instead of spending hours on Pinterest or Google Images, you just describe the vibe and let Flow generate it for you. It's essentially a visual mood board engine, on demand. Tool number 3, Mockup. Now this one's very practical for product designers, brand managers, and social media content creators. The idea is, you have an image, maybe a product shot, a logo, a graphic, and you want to see what it looks like placed into different real-world or stylized environments. Instead of going into Photoshop and manually masking and compositing, you just drop your image into Mockup and tell it what environment you want. A coffee shop shelf, an outdoor billboard, a luxury desk setup, and it handles the compositing using AI. For brands doing quick content iterations, this saves enormous amounts of time. Alright, tool number 4 is Image Editor. This is a proper editing environment inside Flow. You can transform objects within your image, add styled text that integrates naturally into the scene, and resize or reformat your image for different output needs, all without leaving the platform. For a tool that lives inside what is essentially a creative AI sandbox, the level of editing control here is impressive. This is where you go after you've generated something and you want to refine it. Tool 5, Shot Explorer. This is a filmmaker's dream. You have a scene, whether it's AI-generated or a real image you've uploaded. And Shot Explorer lets you explore that same scene from completely different camera angles and perspectives. Think about it in a pre-production context. You've locked in your set design or your environment, and now you want to storyboard it. Instead of manually drawing or re-rendering every camera position, you just feed your scene into Shot Explorer, and it generates multiple angle options for you. Cinematographers, directors, and content creators doing visual storytelling, this tool saves hours of work. Tool number 6, Mask Magic. Selective editing, segmentation. If you've ever used Photoshop's Select Subject or Adobe Firefly's Generative Fill, you understand the concept. But this is AI native and built right into the Flow ecosystem. What Mask Magic does is automatically segment your image, meaning it identifies different regions and objects, and then lets you apply edits surgically. You're not editing the whole image, you're editing just the part you want. This is incredible for things like swapping out clothing colors, isolating a subject from its background, or replacing specific elements in a scene without touching everything else. Tool 7. Converge. Now you might be thinking, Isn't this similar to Simple Sketch? There's a distinction. Simple Sketch is about stylizing a drawing into an AI-generated image. Converge is focused on rendering, taking a more detailed or technical sketch and producing a high-fidelity rendered output. If Simple Sketch is your quick concept tool, Converge is more suited for when you have a more developed drawing and you want to push it toward a finished, polished render. Tool number 8, Grid Architect. This one is a utility tool with a very specific and clever purpose. You can take multiple images and arrange them into a structured grid layout, but more interestingly, you can also go the other way. Take an existing image grid and extract individual images from it. Think about use cases like social media content grids, character reference sheets, style guides, or even sprite sheets for animation. If you're a creator who works with multiple visual assets, this tool gives you a clean way to organize and extract them without needing any external design software. It's not flashy, but it's incredibly practical. And that's exactly the kind of tool that makes a real difference in your workflow. So there you have it. All 8 image tools inside Google Flow, fully broken down. Let me give you the quick recap. Simple Sketch turns drawings into stylized images. Scene Explorer generates scene visuals from a location concept. Mockup comps your image into different environments. Image Editor, full editing, text, transformations, sizing. Shot Explorer explores your scene from different camera angles. Mask Magic, selective editing using AI segmentation. Converge renders your sketches into polished outputs. And Grid Architect builds and deconstructs image grids. What's really impressive here is that Google has built an ecosystem, not just a single tool, and they've opened it up to independent developers, so this thing is going to grow fast. Now, in other videos, we're going to be breaking down the video tools, the prompting tools, and the experimental section, which has some wild stuff in it. So if you want to stay ahead of the AI curve, make sure you're subscribed to the AI Drill.